to the Are You Need Worthy vlog. I'm Monica.
I'm Danny.
And this is our episode number 3. Yarn experiments on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Danny Knits on Instagram and on Ravelry. I'm Danny Knits 23.
And he's Janelle,
Yes.
our co-host.
Yes.
So we're going to have a lot of fun things to talk about today. This is a knitting podcast, mostly, and other crafts that every now and then will come along. I'm a yarn dyer, and she's a knitter, and we're just knitting friends, and we just have fun showing the things we love.
And I occasionally try to sew. I pretend to try to sew.
Yeah, but I heard from my kids' karate class that the best thing to do is to fake it till you make it.
That's basically what I'm doing. I'm faking it until I make it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a good start.
So we're super excited that we got over 200 subscribers. We're just a little bit over. So we're super excited because this is only our 3rd episode, and we just started in January. And so we're gonna do a giveaway. So
we'll give you just the details at the end.
Yeah, at the end we'll give you.
So just keep watching, and we'll just follow our structure, and at the end we'll tell you how to get a awesome prize.
Yeah. So just some news that we have going on. You have your...
Yeah, I'm gonna have a trunk show at Charlotte Yarns, because if you know, I live in Greenville. Danny lives in Charlotte. She just moved here.
Yes. So I'm still looking for a knitting group. I'm gonna try a new group this Thursday. So
yeah. And so anyways, we met the ladies at Charlotte Yarns. It's a very fun shop that you can visit if you're in the area. And on February the 10th at 11, I'm gonna have a trunk show, and I hope it's super fun. I hope people come over. It's gonna be from 11 to 2, so we're just gonna go and have fun there.
Yeah.
Also, another thing that I have going on right now, that's my Valentine kits. And this is a collaboration between me and Anita, our friend from our knit group, and she is a seamstress.
Yeah, seamstress.
Yeah, so she makes very good quality sewing, and I just picked this fabric out that I thought was so pretty. It's just like a baby lamb, and I'm gonna call the kit Love You Baby, and it's gonna be out soon. My computer broke, so I'm having some technical difficulties at my house, but once I get that sorted out, I'll put them on Etsy and you can go see them.
Pink is not my color, but I love it. Maybe it's
I just think it's like very like tender, like,
yeah,
like a baby, you know?
Yeah. That would be like a great little baby sweater.
Yeah, or even socks, or
socks.
anything. So
I'm into making socks. If I like a color, well, that's what I'm gonna do with the color.
You're gonna embrace the pink.
I'm gonna embrace the pink. If you watched our episode 2, I talked about a really deep, I guess, kind of hot pink, not hot pink, but that Monica dyed that left at my house, and it sort of grew on me. So if you watch, the whole thing is in episode 2. If you saw that, then you saw our whole story.
Yeah, just as a general note
about embracing color.
Right, just embrace your color. Embrace color, which means to us at least that if there's something out of your comfort zone, why are you laughing at me?
China's just in the background licking his crotch.
It's not at me. Anyways, yeah, if you usually need, let's say, greens, well, embrace a little bit of yellow or embrace a little bit of pink. I don't usually knit with pink either, but I've been embracing it.
You got your pink on your sleeves.
Yeah.
The other exciting thing that we did last weekend, we went to Black Mountain and we met Stephen West, which was super, super fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. That guy, he's just like, whatever you think he is, he's not. He's so sweet, and like, I don't know, when I see his patterns and the things he does, or when he's on social media, I think he's not like approachable. But he's so approachable.
Yeah, he's just
very friendly.
He's very friendly, really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We stuck around all day long. So we were there pretty much from 11.
But we got there at 11.
We were trying to finish we were trying to finish our projects.
And I guess we went to the shop like at 12.
Yeah, but we stayed. We went and we signed he had his best knits book, and we both got one. And we waited online and had him sign, and then we went and got lunch and came back, and the store kind of, I guess, people started to leave. There wasn't as many people there. And so we were able to shop and talk to him, and he helped us pick out sweaters, like colors for, well, me, because you already had yours. Well, not help me, I guess, but...
Oh, he did help us.
Yeah.
Like,
well, because we got the other...
yards?
I'm thinking about the other yarn that I got for the other sweater.
Yeah.
So, so he was really, really, really awesome.
Yeah. I had a huge gift for him. Well, huge for me, but I brought some skeins because I think I said this in the first episode, but I got inspired by his building blocks shawl, and that's how I started dyeing my own yarn. So I went up to him and I told him the whole story, and he was just so very welcoming. And I didn't know, like, I don't know if he liked Stellina or not. I didn't know if he liked bulky or not. So I just brought like a plastic, you know, the hedgehog plastic bags that you can see through. And I was like, if you like something from here, just like go ahead and take it, because you kind of are the reason why I started dyeing yarn. And like, you should have seen his face, just like brighten up. And
there was like a lime green in there. He wanted that lime green so bad.
I know, it was fun. Like, I felt flattered that he actually liked it and he wanted it. So yeah, he got to pick more than I was going to give him, which is good. Which that's what I wanted him to get, what he wanted. Because I guess every time when you offer something to somebody, you don't know if they're gonna like it or not. So it's better if they pick.
Yeah. So that was just so super fun. This is the second time that we met him. You were there last year when we went too. Yeah. So I don't think he remembered. Obviously, he meets so many people, but it was just fun, even just to see him.
Yeah, and every time he like talks about different things, and he talked about the knitting community this time.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is just so awesome, because the knitting community, I think overall is just super special. I've met so many special friends through knitting, obviously Monica. But when I moved to Greenville from New York, the knit group was my first friends that I made there. I think just speaking to just other knitters online, if you're looking for information, everyone is super friendly when you're at shops. Everyone is super friendly. Like, I just think...
And everybody's like really willing to help you.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, everyone is...
It's not like, I don't feel like people in the knitting community are like guarding their information. I think it's like the other way around. Everybody wants to share with you and tell you how to do it, how you can do it better, or what is the way they do it. And they're also like Hugh Loco, for example, like this lady Nicole, she just puts out tutorials on how to dye yarn, and probably in another industry people wouldn't be sharing their secrets. And I just find that amazing that people are just like arms open, like come and knit and I'll show you and I want to teach you. Actually today I went to the post office to send something away to Canada, and the lady was, oh my gosh, you're sending yarn. I'm like, yeah, do you knit? And she said, no, but I would love to learn. And I told her, well, there's a shop where you can go learn. I can teach you. I'll give you my card. I don't know, it's just great. Yeah. Sharing. And that's basically what Stephen West was talking about. The love that there is, and how he feels the love from people, that everybody knits his designs. And he actually says that he hates or he doesn't like writing patterns, but he does that for the people.
Yeah.
Because he wants them, like, he gets so much love from them that he wants to keep on writing.
And one of the things that I thought was interesting that he said, when he writes patterns, he doesn't have test knitters.
Yeah.
He said that what he does is he knits the pattern 3 times himself.
I know.
Before. So I thought that was like really cool. He says that he knits it first and then writes it and then knits it again.
And then again.
Yeah, and then again, like.
And he doesn't do gauge.
No,
he doesn't need the weave.
He doesn't weave in the ends, which I sometimes don't.
Yeah.
I
just weave the ends so that you can see. But like like if you can't see it, it's probably gonna be hanging.
So so he talked about that, which was I don't check my gauge unless I do a sweater.
I think I do check my weight.
But if I'm doing
a shawl, I don't.
I don't always. I don't think I even do it when I do a hat.
No, I don't do it. No, I don't.
And and sometimes I don't always like block my swatch.
Yeah.
I've done it the last few times because I got like kind of burnt on a few sweaters where they came out extremely large. So, but
I think since I hang out with you guys that know so much, and like Kathy, like she told me, okay, if you need a gauge, you gotta block it because otherwise it's not gonna tell you the truth if it's not blocked. So I mean, if I do a gauge, I'm blocking it. If I don't do a gauge, well, there's nothing to block. But yeah, I do both things.
So I'm blocking a little bit more lately just because, or my gauge, just because last year I got burnt on some sweaters. So.
What else you don't do, Danni, that you want to tell us?
So I also, so we've been talking a lot about Knit Truth, and Stephen West was also talking about Knit Truth when we went and saw him at Black Mountain. And so we have some of our Knit Truths on Instagram, but another big Knit Truth of mine is that I don't record anything in Ravelry either.
Or on a piece of paper.
Or on a piece of paper, so I really just don't really...
Or in her brain.
Yeah, or in my brain. But I definitely will post on my projects, like pretty much almost everything that I make on Instagram. At some point it's on Instagram. But I don't keep stuff... I want to say the last time I actually put a project into Ravelry might have been maybe like over 2 years ago. I don't put like my... I don't put my yarn in there. I don't put my stash in there. I don't do any of that. I'm big on pen and paper, so a lot of times I'll put I still work off a paper planner, and I'll put my projects in a paper planner. If I want to have a goal that I want to get a whip done, I put it in my paper planner to keep myself accountable that way. I often don't really know what's in my stash. I have to go look through every time.
But I think that's a joy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather look at the yarn and take it out and feel it and see the colors and then put them together instead of looking at it in a screen. And that's only me.
Yeah.
And like, that's what I like to do. Now, I do put my projects on Ravelry, most of them, just because that's the way I started. Like, I started 2 years ago, I would say, and well, Ravelry already existed and was a big thing. And so that's how I started. So I just followed through. Now, stash... Some of my yarns are in there, some of them are not. I don't really think that's necessary to me. I do take a lot of Instagram shots.
Yeah.
And I really think that's a personal way of doing things. And whatever works for you, and that's great.
So I want to know what you guys think. I've gotten a few requests from some of you guys to be friends with me on Instagram. Well, also on Instagram, but also on Ravelry. And so that I don't have my projects there. So I don't know if you guys want me to get better at that. Everything is going to be in our show notes.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything will be on Instagram.
Yeah, whatever we show here I'm going to try to do my best to post it on the note shows.
So just let us know what you think about that. Comment below. Also, because I am really bad at it. So, but I will try to be better, but I just want to know what's easier for you guys. Do you guys...
Yeah, do you actually go on Ravelry?
Do you go and look at everything? Because I know when I look at them and I want to look at a project, I guess in a way I do find it helpful, but I really just go look at who made, like I'll click on projects, and not all the time, but sometimes I'll look just to kind of get color ideas, like, what colors did these people do it in, or that kind of.
Right.
But there's so much on Instagram now, too, that sometimes I just see somebody posting a sweater or whatever in colors.
Yeah, and also what we do a lot is when you find a project that you like, you come to the group and ask us, like, what colors would do good, and you sometimes get Kathy to help you choose our colors.
Yeah.
Also, let's not lose that personal thing, right?
Right. So that's like,
that is fun.
I'm more visual and personal, and so I do better that way than I do on the computer.
I remember for your What the Fade, I think I was going somewhere.
Yeah, so What the Fade, I took your whole tub of yarn, and I went to Kathy's house, and Kathy and I just like put everything on the floor and did everything on the floor. So that's more of like how I work. So I just want to see what you guys think about that. And I will admit that sometimes I get lazy about putting stuff in.
That's fine.
I just sort of just forget. I was doing swats for a while, and so I had to load projects up there, but they're like, the projects that are on there are so super, super old. It's like nothing.
Yeah. I don't think I have stopped you on Ravelry.
And there's not much there.
Yeah. I don't think I have done that.
I think I have like 50 something projects, but they're all really
like if
old.
there's a podcaster that I like, let's say, I don't know, Kristy Glass or the Need an Expat or somebody, I do go through their projects just to see,
See, like I haven't even done that.
Oh, because you work differently. Like,
yeah, I haven't done that.
And that's okay.
The only time I really go on is to look at the groups that I'm in, and to search patterns. That's the only thing that.
Yeah. What I do a lot is like if I see something on Instagram that I like, I look for the pattern in Ravelry, and then if I'm a color-driven person,
I do that.
So if I like the color, I'm sold. I buy it. That's it. But if I don't like or the colors are not talking to me, I hit on projects to see what other people are doing. Or sometimes like if the pattern itself from the designer, the colors they picked are not my colors, I would just like not even go further. And that might be a bad thing because I've seen projects that on people that I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. And then they tell me, yeah, is this pattern by this designer? And I'm like, I looked at it and I didn't like it. And I think it's because of the color.
I think also too, so we talked about this with Stephen West.
Yeah.
His stuff is just so, like, he loves neons and really super, super, super bright colors. And with his stuff, you really have to picture it in your colors.
Right.
Like, because
if neons are not your colors.
Yeah.
Some people like it.
Yeah, some people like it. And I picked a project at Black Mountain, and which I'll show you guys soon. And I was talking to another girl there, and I picked up the sweater, and he let me try it on. It was awesome, and we actually posted it on our Instagram, both of us wearing the sweater. And really, first I love the fit of the sweater once I put it on, and then second, the girl was saying, oh, my coworker made this in black, and she made it with these kind of colors, and it looked really awesome. And that's what made me like really think, like, you just have to...
Right, you just have to picture things in your colors.
Yeah.
Or and then something that you would like.
And then I started loving the sweater, like, even more. Like,
well, like Dynamite Trujillo with her podcast, she made this sweater by Joji Locatelli. It's called the Even Flow. And Joji shows it in a purple, like lilac. I love purple, but it's gotta be a deep purple. She showed it in a purple that didn't, like, I just went through it. Like, I didn't even stop to see the project. And this lady from the podcast, she was showing it, and when she was making it, it was so pretty. It's like this dark red, like deep. And I loved it, so I had to go back and look at it, and I'm like, oh, that is so pretty. I just don't like that color.
Yeah, like I just... there's another Stephen West color a sweater that Kristy Glass was wearing, and then I saw it, and the way she arranged the colors and everything, I was like, oh my god, that's an awesome sweater. I forgot the name of the sweater, but she was just wearing it.
It's like the Daughter Rays that she does like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so she didn't do because he had stripes in the body, and she took out the stripes, and she just did the stripes along here, and then did a solid for the body, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, that sweater looks awesome. And the same thing with the Swancho, or is that
Swancho?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ninil chick.
Yeah, so when I originally saw it, I was kind of like, but then again I thought...
Oh yeah, because let me tell you, that project, I saw it, I think on the Ninja Chickens podcast, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to find it. Found it, bought it, brought it to class, and everybody was like, I don't know about the shape. And then I was so in love with it. And then like months later, she comes along, she's like, oh, did you see Kristy Glass, the sweater sponge she was wearing is so awesome. I'm like, Danni, I bought that pattern like 3 months ago. I bought the yarn at Saf to make it. And you and my other friend were like, meh, I don't know.
And then now I was like, oh my god, I have to make it. So I just think it was an important lesson for me, because it was with two now sweaters that you just really like have to look at the sweater or the pattern or whatever it is.
You really just have to go look through color.
Yeah.
And just imagine the texture in your yarns that you dye for, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how about we go on to what's in the oven?
Yes. Okay. So what do we have? What's in the oven? Okay, so I started working on so we're doing our old soul fiber knit along.
Yarn along.
Well, it's a yarn along and a knit along.
Yeah, it is.
So it's living in my fringe bag, a blue one. And I have one pin.
Bravo.
Just that one little lonely pin. So far so my goal was, before I showed it off, was that I was going to get to the Brioche section. But for some reason, last night I went to sleep at 9 o'clock.
Like a baby.
And I just could
like
not.
Not even my kids sleep at 9 o'clock.
So it didn't get done. But this is what I have so far. So let me see. So I'm really enjoying knitting it. I'll just show you all my colors one more time. So right now I'm working with these two colors together. This is
Dalmation Plantation.
There you go. And the other one, this was Kindred Spirit. And then the other, just to remind you, this is Birch River and Night. And so this will be my next section.
That's going out so
Yeah.
pretty. Like, I'm so jealous because, as I told you in the last episode, I want to change my colors. So all of my progress is I frogged what I had and I'm starting over. So. Also, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's joining our yarn along.
Yes.
There's this lady, Owls and Pearls, and she's making a afternoons at Longbourn. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
I'll put it in the show notes because I think it's worth talking about. It's a very pretty shawl.
And it's a free download, which is awesome.
Yeah, a free pattern. And she's using Peppermint Cookie, Winterberry, and Cherry from also Fiber because, yeah, that's the yarn. I mean, Chicky, not Cherry. Those are the yarns that we are featuring. That's the yarn. And, well, the pattern is by Julia Wardle.
Yep.
And also, who else? SLC3. She's doing the Brioche Bandana Cowl, and I think this one here came. Did you fall in love with that pattern?
Yeah, I really like it.
I think she wants to make it now.
I think that might be on my list.
It's a really nice cowl.
Yeah.
It's brioche, and you can just.
It just looks something like, make it in really even neutral colors that it definitely looked like something you could just throw on and have, which I like that because I'm not very good with coordinating all my stuff a lot of times. So I like something that's like neutral and that I could throw on and wear every day.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So, and then, this is exciting.
This is very exciting.
Okay.
How about we show it like together because we're doing the same pattern. As we told you before,
okay.
We do a lot of things together. Like she finds something and I want to have it or do it, and other way around.
So mine is living in my fringe bin,
which is amazing.
Yes, it is amazing. And this just goes along with what we were talking about, Stephen West and the sweater. This is the book that we got when we were there. We both got one, and he signed it, and it says, Danny, keep on knitting, kitten.
You're going to turn it into the
Yeah. And so, again, I was looking through his stuff. He had all the sweaters out there that you can try on, and I picked up the amazing Technicolor Dream sweater. So that looks like, this has the notes that
I had it right.
Okay, cool. I'll get out of the way. So, and this is just how we were talking about imagining it in something different.
Right.
As when I was talking to the girl when I was trying it on. And really, once I tried it on, I love the shape of the sweater.
And it has
thumb holes, which is super exciting.
I know, because you can just like put them in.
So, and he calls this a stash buster, and which is really funny. So like, he was saying like, this is a stash buster, and it really was a stash buster for me.
I think it was for me too. Most of those colors I had.
Yeah, I did buy some yarn for it, but I did use a lot of stash, so which was good.
Wait, but what he said, that you went on a tangent there, but
yeah,
what he said is stash busters is you go to the yarn shop,
yeah,
you buy just your stash, and then you bust it.
yeah,
and everything else that you have at home is your collection.
Yes.
So you're like a curator of yarn.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes you feel better about
it. Does
collection.
make you feel a lot better. I think we should just start calling our stash our collection.
Yeah, it is a collection.
So, okay, so also with this project, we are doing Kristy Glass's Sunday knit along.
Yeah, she's doing the doodler, and I was going to do the doodler, but I guess I wasn't in love with the colors, and also one of the colors I was using sold, so it's kind of ridiculous. But like, I have my stash, which is my yarn, and like I buy yarn and then I dye it, so I just have everything kind of there, and I pick out, and I have some yarn that people can like request to dye, and somebody requested the color I was gonna use for the doodler. I'm like, do I want to dye another one? No. So I just sent the one I had because it was like brand new. And then we went to see Steven, and we saw the sweater, we fell in love, and I was like, let's just do another project.
Yeah. So, so this is all I have right now.
Oh, you're so far.
Just my thumb.
Yarn.
But
what is that yarn?
Okay, so this is the exciting part. And also, I had a big conversation with Steven about it, because I was actually going to do a different yarn, and I had Woolfolk in my hand, and I was like, Woolfolk or this yarn, and you know what? It's going right on your hand. Spend the money for the Woolfolk.
Yeah, I love wool. Like, ever since I tried it for my husband's hat, I remember I texted Donna that day, and I was like, I need a sweater's quantity of that yarn. It's just so amazing.
It really feels.
And then we were kidding around with Steven, and I went like, because they were talking about the Woolfolk, and I would put it on like, not in my face. But I think this is the softest.
Yeah, it's just so soft. It's so soft and squishy. So this is gonna be the shoulder parts of it, and the bottom brioche with and my hands, and so the bottom, it's for my sleeves, and then the bottom.
I'm gonna use this one.
The bottom brioche is gonna be doubled with this, and so that's gonna be the bottom. But now to get into my whole color scheme. So
let me move mine so you can show yours first. I think it's gonna be easier.
So I did go through my stash for a lot of this. I am using Birch River, so I had to buy another skein from Sam.
Also Fiber Co.
Yeah, from Also Fiber. So that is going to go with.
Oh, that's pretty.
My Sweet Georgia Tough Love sock here. That's gonna go. And then my next one is going to be here. Oh, this is Monica's Yarn Experiments. Tinta. Yeah, this is Tinta. And
is that all you had left from the Zweig?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. And then this is actually from Monica's stash, but she doesn't know what it is, so she pulled me.
I pulled a Danni. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, so this
is beautiful.
It is beautiful, and this is we did a stash swap party once, and so she had no tags on it or anything, but it was my colors. So I took that, and then this is my.
I love this. What is this?
This is Malabrigo. How do you say it?
Malabrigo.
But wait, I saved all my tags, I think.
I'm in love with this. Is this the Prussian Nights or something? No.
Oh, I thought I saved all my tags for this.
You're pulling a Danni again.
Well, here's my Tough Love. Okay, so Tough Love sock from Sweet Georgia. It is.
Oh, I found it. It's playa.
Okay, there you go. Yes, that's it.
Playa, which means beach. These
And then
look like a
here,
beach.
this is the other one.
Beach at night.
Where's the colorway for the?
This is candombe or candombe. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find the. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is Windsweep. The Sweet Georgia.
I've never tried Sweet Georgia, and everybody talks so good about it. Like, I want to try it, and I've seen her colors, and I'm like, oh, I want to try that so bad.
And then this one is Raven Wing. And that's going to go here. And this is 100 Ravens. That's the name of the yarn.
Pretty.
100 Ravens.
Okay, so how is it going to go? These
So,
two,
okay,
these
so it's
two?
going to be, no, so this, so
Oh, I
these
see.
two double, and
This one and this one, right? Birch?
yeah, these two together, and then this is the,
Oh, so you just have 3 colors. All right.
yeah.
Nice.
Should I have more?
Well, I have 4, but you don't, I mean, you can have as many as you want.
Okay.
And we're in a problem now because remember that Excel sheet I did for you?
It's with 4 colors?
It's with 4.
That's not a problem. I can get more yarn.
Yeah, you can have 2 more. I mean, or I can change your thing.
Yeah.
If you want me to. Whatever.
Okay, and then this is going to be doubled for the brioche on the bottom.
Oh, that's going to be so pretty.
So that's that together.
Yeah, so let's give a little explanation of what you do. So
Yeah.
pretty much you use your worsted for part of your sleeves, like from here to here. Then you do stitch with 2 colors, like
Okay,
marl.
let's get this out of the way so
marl.
everyone can see.
And you can change your colors in and out as you want it.
Yeah.
And then you knit the same way, like marling 2 colors to the half, and then you do the same with the other, and then you knit those parts together with the shoulders, and you use worsted for your shoulders, worsted for the end of your sleeves, and worsted for like the bottom of the sweater. And yeah, go get the pattern. It's really, really amazing.
Oh,
And just pick whatever colors you want, and it's pretty cool. Okay, let me show you my colors.
And just for my colorway for the Woolfolk, it's just T1.
Yeah, it's T1. So I'm gonna use T7 Woolfolk, of course. And that's gonna be like for my shoulders and my thumb holes. And then on the bottom, so on the bottom, I'm still not sure, but it's a combination of these 3. I just need to pick 2 colors. So I don't know if I'm gonna do these 2, or these 2, or these 2. And this is Madeline Tosh Modern Fair Isle. This one is, I know, it's so good. That's the one they sent me for free. Well, not for free because, well, kind of, yeah. This is, I don't know what the name of this is. This is from the club that you guys made the blanket. Oh, this is Granite? No, Garnet.
Oh, that's from the,
Yeah, the one that I bailed.
yeah.
Garnet. This is Potion. It's Malabrigo. Malabrigo is very good at mixing
like
yarns.
this color.
And then my colors, so the way I'm gonna mix it in, I think I have a little bit more colors than you. So wait, this one was with this one, I think, and this one was with this one, and this one, no,
I think you had
this and this, right?
those 2 together.
And this one with this one, I think.
So you have 3 colors.
No, I have 4.
3.
I have 4.
Oh.
These 2 go together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these 2 go together. I think this one goes with this one. I need to look at my picture, but anyways, so this is my Yarn Experiments Snoop, and this is also from my Zweig, and then this is Hooker's Corner, and I'm gonna mix these 2 together, and I think it's gonna be really nice. And then I'm gonna go, was it these 2? Oh wait, I think it was like that, yeah. So then I'm gonna go to these 2, which is Dirty Harry from what's the name of this guy? Madeline Tosh and Tolumatan. This is Ghost. I got this one at Black Mountain, not this time, but before.
I love this dirty.
These 2 I got them. This one I got on a swap. It's not a swap, but our Christmas elephant, white elephant. This is Horoscope by Madeline Tosh, and this is Malabrigo on the Renaissance colorway. And then this is from a friend that lives in Las Vegas or in Nevada. This is called Scott's Gray. It's Pink Adobe Dye Works. She's really good. She her name is Tanya, and you can find her on Instagram and Etsy. She's pretty good. This is like a gray with kind of like rusty speckles. It's a really good gray. And I'm gonna mix that in with another Madeline Tosh. This is called Grenadine. So yeah.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm really excited.
I'm really excited too.
So yeah, so so Danni said, I don't know how to mix my colors. Like, when do I change from yarn to yarn? And
I like instructions. I'm not very good when, and Stephen West does this in some of his patterns, and he said that he also stopped recommending yarn because he wants you to be able to pick the yarn that speaks to you. And so, but his pattern, like for this, especially for this, there's just like no sort of directions on when you change your colors. And I was just like, I love directions. I just can't visualize on how long to go. Like I would just do like 2 inches or 3 inches. Like I just wouldn't, like everything would be exactly the same.
Yeah.
But, so, Monica wrote up.
Oh, you got it.
I already wrote it down. Right there. So, so it is with 4 colors.
Yeah, well, I thought you were doing 4. But
But
I can switch that out. That's easy.
so then it just had, it had the inches so you guys can see of what for each part of what I should do.
Yeah.
And
that's I just did a very symmetrical kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where the main colors are gonna be like the same amount, and then when you change from color to color and mix the two together, it's smaller. So I think it's a good like gradient thing that you're gonna be playing with.
So that's exciting, and that's what we have in the oven.
Yeah. How about you show them this picture?
This
is what it's going to look like, except it's gonna be in our colors, and I think it's just so pretty.
And it's moss stitch too, so it's like it'll be really interesting.
Yeah, it's just a lot of texture.
And here's just so maybe show this picture here at the bottom where you can see the thumb holes and the brioche border right there. So that's really cool.
All right.
Okay.
So that's
what we have for what's in the oven.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have what's on the table.
What's on the table?
So what we have on the table is our lambs.
And wait, we need Alexa for this.
Yes. So Alexa, please play Rockstar.
Rockstar, featuring 21 Savage. Explicit isn't included with Prime but is available with Amazon Music Unlimited. Would you like to learn more?
No, we basically just want you to play the song.
Can you play the song
You can sign
Rockstar?
up anytime by saying, sign up for Amazon Music Unlimited. Here's a sample of Rockstar.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Let's show them.
So yeah. And it goes.
And you can run like this. We're so dumb.
Okay. Thank you. Stop playing, Alexa. Stop. She's not listening to me.
You need more authority.
Oh, there we go. We're good.
Okay.
So this this is one of Stephen West's old patterns. It's called Glam Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's made on bulky.
Yes. Which is so exciting because I just finished my sweater, my swag, and which I still never say right.
I don't know how to say.
And
Zwag.
so it was really awesome to knit bulky because you were just like knitting away and getting away so fast.
Yeah, bulky is amazing. Like,
So now I want to do everything
I
bulky.
finished a project, you guys. That
Yeah.
means it's fast.
For her to finish a project that was huge. So so we wanted to wear this when we went and we met him, and
That's why we were in the car, like,
Yes.
moving away. Well, actually, to be honest with you, I finished it yesterday. So I showed up at Black Mountain with a ball of yarn. One sleeve finished, and the other one, like, to here, I guess. And it was just so funny because a lot of people was like, wait, there's like a string hanging. And then we go along and pull the string. I'm like, yeah, it's right here because it's a whip.
So I finished mine in the car. I finished the sleeve in the car. And I stayed up to 2 a.m. the night before to get to where I stopped. I think I had like 10 more rows I think I had 16 more rows left on my sleeve. And I was literally like in the chair knitting and falling asleep. And then Jason was like, wake up! I was like, oh my God! I started knitting again.
That's hilarious.
And then, so I did that like twice. He eventually went to bed, and then I think I did it when he went to bed like again, and I woke up myself, and then all of a sudden I got a second wind, and I was able to like power through. And then I think if I wasn't gonna have to get up in the morning and drive, I would have just stayed up the whole night to just finish it. But I was like, I have to at least be able to get some sleep to drive.
Well, I think we timed it out just perfect.
Yeah.
Because we were there not when they opened the doors, which is like when everybody is there.
Yeah.
When we got there was still a lot of people, but it wasn't. Well, it was a little bit overwhelming, but we got to stay longer, and I just think it was just right.
Yeah. And it was really cool because there were so many people that were there that had his speckle and pop shawl.
Oh, there was so many speckle and pop.
Yeah, like almost, I would say like 98% of the people had the speckle and shawl, maybe 95% speckle, the speckle and pop.
And did you see this baby girl that her mom knit?
Yes, it was so cute.
Her mom knit a daughter race for her and a baby daughter race for the baby.
Yeah.
She was just too cute.
It was really cute. So it was cool that we had on a different project, and he definitely recognized the
glam lamp. Like he liked my pops of color.
Yeah.
He was like, ooh, nice pops there. Oh, and
I wasn't very adventurous.
But I think this is so pretty.
But I mean, I do. I love it.
Yeah.
So my colors are, I used Yarn Experiments. And I have Tinta for my sleeves. And what color is this?
Colonia Roma.
There you go.
And this is going west because it's like, I like neons and I like greens and very bright colors, but I don't think I can wear a whole thing in brights. So I did like a gray with a little pops here and there of neons, and I think that's just right for me. And then just a big pop on the sleeves. And this is Pinkalicious, which is like a very neon pink. I'm very happy with it. I love it. It's very warm.
Yeah, it's super, super warm. I had it on the other day, and it got a little bit warmer in the afternoon, and I was running around. I was actually kind of sweating in it. And then it got cold, and then it was nice. So what is nice about it is that it has this big collar.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a very weird piece.
Yeah. So you can see, it has kind of like, here, let me pull it up so you can see, but it has like a point to the bottom.
Yeah, and it's kind of high on your back.
Yeah.
It really doesn't cover like your bum. You see, it cuts right here.
Yeah.
Which is really nice, and then it goes down, and that creates a very nice and generous shoulder call. Is that what you call that?
Yeah, nice big collar.
Yeah.
So if you're really cold, you can put it over your head like this, which I was doing the other night,
You
going
know,
to
like
my car.
Winterberry.
Yes, I was going to my car, and it was cold, and I was in the parking lot, and I had it all. So,
I think it's just perfect.
And I've had put it on like in the house where I've been cold and just kind of comfy wearing it at night.
Yeah, it's just nice.
So I'm super happy with it. I love it.
We love it.
So
we love it. The creator loved it. The creator of the design, I mean, like the designer loved it. I think I really like dyeing bulky yarn.
I'm a big fan of bulky. Now I want to make everything a bulky. I want to make, I do want to make another bulky sweater.
Yeah.
That's going to be on my list.
Yeah.
My Make 9 has changed a tiny bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can't change that, Danny.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I don't follow the rules with keeping track of my colors and everything. I don't follow the rules of Make 9.
We're just not rule followers at all.
So...
I didn't follow the rules with this pattern. Like, since I wanted to get it finished so fast, I didn't, like, my back is not as big as it should be. Like, you have to go to a certain amount of inches. And I went 2 inches smaller, but then I blocked it, and I think it's just fine. Like, I'm happy.
Yeah, so mine is
really
not blocked.
Yeah, and I don't think she needs to. I think it's big enough right now.
Yeah. So I think it will.
And that's another rule she's not following because she's not blocking it. But guess what? You can do whatever you want with your projects because you know what? It's for you.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa is not happy. I think she's a rule follower.
She said she's not sure.
All right, what else? Do you have anything else on the table?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Oh well.
Okay, so we have what are we craving for? So what we are craving for
is this one, Joe?
So here it is. So here so you guys can see it. It's the Caitlin Hunter pattern.
Manila chick.
Yes, and this was the pattern that we talked about where Monica bought it and she said I said, oh, I don't really like that. And now
no, she's in love.
Now I'm in love and I'm dying to make it. So
yeah.
You can show your colors. I need to get my colors here.
Okay, so I'm a follower of Kristy Glass on Instagram, and she has very interesting interviews and stuff like that. So she went to the Green Mountain Spinnery and she interviewed one of the ladies there. And I just thought the process of like the whole thing was amazing, and I loved how like they're male and it's a worker-owned cooperative, and I was gonna be at SAF and I found out they were gonna be at SAF, so I got all excited. I didn't buy any yarn because I said, okay, I want to do it in their yarn. And so these are my colors. So this is called Gray 8625, and this is gonna be like my body for the body.
Bring it up. Show them.
Oh, here.
Oh, you got it? There you go. Nice neutral color.
Yeah, and then all of these colors are going to be for the color work. And as I said before, I don't follow the rules. So I'm doing more colors. Oh, did I lose my notebook? I need my notebook for this. So I was at SAF and I visited the booth. Their booth is beautiful. They have like these wooden shelves where they put all their colors. And I went and talked to the lady that was selling the yarn, and she was actually the girl from the interview, which was very fun to meet her. And I came up with this scheme. So basically what I'm gonna do, instead of just mixing 3 colors, I'm gonna be mixing 5. And so Caitlin gives you different graphics of how your swancho comes along, and how, like, are they called graphics? What are they called? Charts.
Charts, yeah.
Yeah. So I just grabbed my markers, my color markers, and did like a little illustration of how I figure my swancho. And this is like the colors I'm gonna be using. This is Passionate Kisses. This is Pink Cadillac. Oh, that's a good name. And this is Green Eyed Lady.
Yeah, I got that.
I really like the name of this one and the color Mean Mr. Mustard. And it's all DK, if you were wondering. And Green Mountain Spinnery, it's 100% fine American wool. I just thought it was so beautiful. And this blue color is called Blue Bayou. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And I'm very excited to try it. It feels a lot like Brooklyn tweed.
Yeah, I was just thinking when we go to SAF this year, I need to get some.
Yeah, they have very good colors. They had a purple one that was so pretty, and it just didn't go with the rest. And I had already picked the others, so I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy with my colors. I want to see what happens, how it comes out. Can't wait to start. Yeah. How about you show us your colors, Danni?
So, okay, so mine, I got Quincy and Co. And my body is going to be in Kitty Wake. So it's a nice gray.
That's a beautiful gray.
And then my contrasting colors is a really pretty navy. This one is called Peacoat, which I really, really love.
Yeah.
And this one is called Honey.
It's so pretty.
It's easy to remember.
That was my style.
And this one has a weird name. It's called Bird's Egg.
Well, some birds' eggs are blue.
Yeah. So you can see them all together. Here, to turn it like that. And that's how it'll look all together.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome.
So I'm super, super excited.
It's so you though.
Yes. So I'm really, really excited to start this. I'm probably going to wait until I finish my
Stellaire?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I'm also
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I might start sooner. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know if I can wait, but
I don't know.
I should knit more. Like I should start again my Stellaire.
Yeah, you need to start that before this.
I know.
So that's all I have for what I am craving for. Do you have anything else?
Well, I kind of have something else, and I'm just craving for it. I tried it last year. I don't know if you ladies and boys and girls and gentlemen know about the sock madness thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but that's like some kind of contest or competition on how fast you can knit socks. And I am such a naive person. Last year I wanted to join the fun, and I didn't even get to be a cheerleader. But
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking about it, but I know I shouldn't. But yeah.
So I actually, because last year I said, oh, I want to be at least, I was like, I don't want to, because they put you on teams and everything, and you have to knit the sock in a certain time period, and there's so much pressure. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that, but I wanted to be a cheerleader. And then I said I was going to be a cheerleader this year, and then now I just feel like I have too many whips
I know,
right now.
me too. So that's just in my head, but I'm just craving for it. I don't think I'm gonna even try this year.
So I think that's with Sock Madness. I think you really need to plan for it in your knitting calendar.
Yeah, for sure. And you have to have time for it.
Yeah.
Because it's something very special. You have to dedicate time to it.
I think that's going to be like a knitting goal of mine, to do Sock
Oh
Madness.
yeah. Like
year.
I want to do it. Like I want to qualify 1 year.
Yeah. So 1 year Sock Madness is on the goals.
Yeah. All right. How about we move to desserts?
Okay. So desserts, I have
Desserts.
Okay, so super exciting. At Black Mountain, they had.
My husband got me some for Christmas, and then I went to their website, and they're just so pretty. So I had to get this one, which is Make, Wear, Mend, because I'm knitting a sweater, so I thought I deserved it. And then this one with the lady with all the yarn and the notions on her head, and I feel that's kind of me, or every knitter. That's what we're thinking about all the time. And I got one for my friend.
And so I got one too. So there's one of my desserts. And as soon as she gave me this, I went on the website, and they have some really awesome yarn. Awesome pins, and I will probably be shopping on there soon.
Yeah, these are too cute.
Oh, and I was gonna say, so I did have an Instagram post where I talked about my pins, because I do have a lot of pins and I love them and I still keep buying them, but I don't put too many of them on my bag. And one of
Our followers.
one of our followers, which
You can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry, but she talks about putting them on pendants. The pendants, there's
I will look for her name.
yeah, and basically it's really cute piece of fabric. You could hang it on the wall, and you can put all your pins on there. So I think that is what I'm gonna do with my pins, and I'm gonna hang them up here in my room.
Okay, so
Until-
she's Hoganuzi.
And so I'm going to, I am gonna try to get more comfortable and put them on my bag, but we'll see.
Yeah, I read her comment too. That's how you. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, so it's HOGANOSOZZY.
Yeah. And she has
So-
very cool knitting pictures. She made a hat and different things. So I have this wrist roller too. Oh my
So-
gosh, I love this.
So thank you for
Oh my
recommending
goodness.
that.
Wait, look at the donuts. Did she make those? Oh yeah, she made this. I don't know if you can see it from a phone to another phone, but it's so cute. HOGANOZZY. I don't know if she likes it that we're saying her name in public. Do you see those donuts?
Those are really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're donuts.
Okay.
So my other dessert is little marshmallows that go on your knits at the end of your needles to keep your. I'll get two of them out of here. Well, they come in all different sizes. I just recently got the
Big ones.
no, this is a mix. This is a mixed bag.
Oh, you got all sizes?
Yeah, so this is new. It's from Coco Knits. See here.
Oh yeah, because it's got.
Yeah, so this little one that I bought, it has
pretty cool.
it has 24 altogether,
Oh wow.
and it's from 0 to 15. And you get two pairs of each one. So like obviously these ones are bigger. But I really like these.
These are really nice.
So they help with sweaters when your sweaters get really big or your shawls get really big and
Yeah,
their
the stitches
shawls.
won't come out.
Yeah. Okay, and then also at Black Mountain, I bought this really cool canvas bag. It's from Fringe.
That's really nice. Just to haul all your projects
Yep,
in it.
to haul my stuff in there. So I got that. And
Did you mention your prize?
no, I'm gonna do that next because I got this. Okay,
Oh,
so we
sorry.
had a raffle, and with the raffle, I won the raffle, and so I got awesome shelter Brooklyn tweed. This is
And
called.
one thing you need to know, ladies, about the raffle. So she went out to her car to do something, I don't know what. And then the lady was coming with the basket and write your name for the door prizes and all this. So I'm like, I'm gonna write my friend's name. Can I do that? She just went to her car. And she's like, yeah. So I write Danny's name. And I don't know how to spell her last name, so I wrote Danni Knits.
Yeah.
And then I wrote my name, and as I was putting them in the basket, I told, I forgot her name, and I told her, I bet you she's gonna win the yard, and I'm not. And
So-
that happened.
I did. I won, and I was like really geeky, and I jumped out of my chair, and I was like, "That's me!"
Oh, it's
and-
very exciting. It's a really
Yeah,
good
it is
prize.
really exciting, and this is just such awesome yarn. This is called Old World. That's the colorway. Wait, yeah, colorway, right?
Right.
Okay, so it's sort of like a
It's like a navy blue with
Navy,
spots of colors.
purple, yeah. And then it also came with this awesome thing. It's hand balm. And I've actually been using it. So that I got that, which was super exciting.
Well,
And
and
then-
at the end, I did win.
Yeah, so I was gonna say
I
she
just
did.
forgot to bring it, but I did win 3 skeins. Was it 3? Yeah. 3
Yeah,
skeins of Queens and Co. or Quincy and Co. on this color, and the other 2 were in like a beige color. I can't remember the name, but they're so pretty, and a pattern, and I'm gonna do something with them because they're
So.
just so cute.
And then the last thing that I got was a special colorway from Monica is actually for Jason, our tech consultant.
He's just the best, you guys.
So he is super excited about the eagles, and so this is an eagle.
Fly like an eagle.
Yeah, and so
I can't say the colorway name without singing it. She named the yarn because it was for her husband.
So the fly like an eagle, and this is DK, and so I'm gonna make him a hat. I just don't know what hat it's gonna be, and because I'm slow, it's not going to be done in time.
You're not slow. Like if you're slow, I'm a snail.
So, but that's all the desserts that I have right now.
And I showed you my pens. I forgot to bring the chickadee, but I bought this book at Black Mountain, and I watched the interview with Bristol Ivy, and I was just impressed by her work, inspired by what she does and how she thinks. She's just such a young lady, and she has so many production, so many projects that are so pretty. The way the book is written, or put together, I should say, is just amazing. Yeah.
But that's a cool sweater.
Every project is beautiful. All the pictures are beautiful. All the models have this aesthetic to them that is just, I don't know. I loved it. And I think it's edited by Pum Pum. The ladies that do that magazine made this book. And it's funny because this book was sitting at the table where the ladies were knitting.
Yeah.
And I asked, whose book is that? Wanting to have it for me or just wanting to look through it. I didn't know if they were having it on sale. And one of the ladies said, oh, it's the store's book. You want to see it? And I'm like, yeah, I want to see it. So I grabbed it and I took it to the cashier. Well, at first I asked them, is this anybody's? And they were like, no, we were just looking at it. So I got it, and it was the last one, and it's mine, and I am excited.
You're meant to have it. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be mine. I love it. Can't wait to read it and do something. Yeah, I'm a book lover. I remember ever since I was a kid, my dad is a historian, so you can imagine our house is full of books all over the place. But he's a big reader. My dad reads all the books. He actually, one of his research works are on the, I guess, historiography, if that is even a word in English, of American Spanish colonization, or the colonization of America through the Spaniards. And what he does in this research is he takes you through all the people that have written books about that period in time, and that's why he has so many books. Anyways, I love books, and when I was a kid, my dad would give me money for whatever book I wanted because he thought if it's educational, it's good for you, so you can have it. So then I became addicted to books, and yeah, every book that I wanted, he'd go and buy it. And now I guess I need to keep on feeding my book love.
Yeah.
Or my love for books. Yeah. And I guess that's it for me about desserts. I don't have any more desserts.
Okay, so let's talk about our giveaway.
Yeah, how about we talk about our giveaway?
So we're doing a giveaway for
200 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're very grateful that you guys decided to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, and we would love for you to continue to share with others, other knitters, other makers, whatever, if you love us. The giveaway is going to be a neck lamp, which...
Oh yeah, because that neck lamp has been so popular.
Yes, and so we talked about it in our first episode. So here it is again. You can make it bright. It's actually really bright because I worn it in the car.
Yeah.
And so I've gotten yelled at that it was a little bit too bright.
But you can direct it.
And so I had to, direct it a certain way, and
yeah.
So it's really, really wonderful. So that's one of the things. And
yeah, my kid grabs it and points it at me, and I'm like, Cracker, no, because it can't hurt your eyes.
And then
well, then I'm donating a skein of yarn in this colorway, which is called Going West of Bulky, to share the bulky love.
Yeah, and so here, just so you can see, bulky, this is left over from my sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
And you can knit a hat with one skein,
Yes,
correct?
you can knit a hat with one skein. I made a hat.
I think it's called Ready and Steady. It's from Beata. The pattern is from Beata from Hedgehog Fibers. You can go on the website and
Yeah.
get it for
So
free.
mine is the hat is one whole skein, and then and this is a baggier one, and this is in Yarn Experiments, Mexico City. And so this is one. The hat is one skein, and then the pom pom is part of another. But I also made it baggier, so you could definitely. Mine has a bit of a slouch to it, so if you want more of like a fitted hat, you know, you
or
don't
you
even.
can always get one of those beautiful pom poms that there's some the faux fur.
Yep,
They're
which
so pretty. I should have brought mine.
so that's on that. I want to make a pom pom a hat with one of those.
Yeah, me too.
So yep.
Yeah,
you can
so
definitely make one.
So what are the rules for a giveaway?
So our rules are that you need to comment below.
Of course, be a subscriber.
And yes.
And just tell us what you like from our show, and if there's something that you want to see on our show that you're not seeing, you can comment below.
Yeah.
You please follow us on Instagram and become a group member of our Ravelry group, which is Are You Knit Worthy on Ravelry. All together, Are You Knit Worthy. I try to do my best at putting everything on the show notes. And every, like, maybe tomorrow, well, no, because I don't have a computer, but the day after.
Well, we still have to edit, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, whenever I can, as soon as possible, I'm gonna write the notes, put them on Ravelry. You can find all the details for our giveaway. We'll post pictures of the skein and the neckline so you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
And just subscribe.
And that's the rules of the giveaway, so pretty easy, and we hope that you guys participate. And we can't wait to read all your comments.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you for watching. I am Danni Knits at Instagram and Danni Knits 23 on Ravelry.
And I'm Yarn Experiments on Instagram and on Ravelry. You can find us as Are You Knit Worthy on YouTube, and our Ravelry group is Are You Knit Worthy.
Yep.
Subscribe. Bye guys.
Bye.